In the 3rd year of King Belshazzar's reign, I, Daniel, had a vision. This vision came to me after the first vision I had received. In the vision, I saw myself in Susa, the capital of the province of Elam. I was standing by the Ulai river. As I looked up, I saw a 2-horned ram standing beside the river. The ram's horns were high, but one horn was higher than the other. The higher horn appeared later. I watched as the ram pushed westward, northward, and southward. No beast could withstand the ram, and nothing could rescue any animal from its power. The ram did as it pleased and became very powerful. While I was watching, a goat came from the west, swiftly crossing the entire earth without touching the ground. This goat had a large horn between its eyes. The goat approached the 2-horned ram I had seen standing beside the river and charged at it with furious power. It struck the ram and broke off both its horns. The ram had no strength to resist, so the goat knocked it down to the ground and trampled on it. No one could rescue the ram from the goat's power. The goat became very powerful, and when it was at its strongest, the large horn was broken. In its place, 4 smaller horns grew up, pointing in the 4 directions of the earth. From one of these smaller horns came forth a little horn that grew exceedingly powerful. It spread toward the south, the east, and the land of Israel, the pleasant land. The little horn grew so powerful that it reached as far as the host of heaven. It cast down some of the stars and trampled on them. It even rose up against the prince of the host, and the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the sanctuary was desecrated. A host was given to the little horn to oppose the daily sacrifice because of transgression, and the little horn threw truth to the ground, and did as it pleased and prospered. Then I heard a holy one speaking, and another holy one said to him, "How long will the vision of the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation continue? How long will the sanctuary and the host be trampled underfoot?" The first holy one answered, "For 2,300 days. Then the sanctuary will be cleansed." I, Daniel, had the vision and sought its meaning. Then someone who looked like a man stood before me. I heard a man's voice calling from between the banks of the Ulai river saying, "Gabriel, help this man understand the vision." So Gabriel came near where I was standing. When he came close, I was afraid and fell face down. He said to me, "Understand, O son of man, for the vision concerns the time of the end." While he was speaking to me, I fell into a deep sleep, face to the ground, but he touched me and set me on my feet. He said, "Look, I will show you what will happen in the latter days of indignation. For at the appointed time, the end will come. The 2-horned ram you saw represents the kings of Media and Persia. The rough goat represents the king of Greece, and the large horn between his eyes is the first king. The 4 smaller horns that grew up after the large horn was broken represent 4 kingdoms that will arise from that nation, but they will not be as powerful as the first kingdom. In the latter days of their reign, when the transgressors have become full of sin, a fierce king, skilled in deception, will rise to power. His power will be great, but not by his own power. He will cause tremendous destruction and will succeed in everything he does. He will destroy the mighty and the holy people. Through his cunning, he will cause deceit to prosper in his hands. He will exalt himself in his heart and will destroy many people through peace. He will even stand up against the prince of princes, but he will be broken without human intervention. The vision of the evening and the morning is true. Therefore, seal up the vision, for it refers to many days from now. I, Daniel, fainted and was sick for several days. Then I rose up and went back to my work, but I was still troubled by the vision, and no one understood it.
This is the Verses of the Bible channel. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe for more.